Look what I received today. Power Commander 6 by Dynojet. This is a piggyback tuner, the one I purchased from Fumoto. What they do is they program it for your spec. Whatever your modification on your V-rod muzzle, you have to send it in and tell them what performance parts that you install. And on this V-rod, I bought it used from the dealership. What the previous owner did was they installed Vance & Hines slip-on exhaust right here. Basically just a slip-on door exhaust to replace the stock exhaust. You can see right there and right there, that's Vance & Hines. This one is pretty popular brand, Vance & Hines for Harley. So basically they made a exhaust for the slip-on exhaust for majority of the Harley motorcycles. So if you look at it right there, that's pretty clean installation right there. Looks like it came off from the factory showroom floor. Basically it's high performance aftermarket exhaust. And what I discovered was another modification that the previous owner did was there's a air filter underneath here. The previous owner installed K&N air filter on there, so that was another modification that the previous owner did. So that's pretty much it. K&N air filter and dual slip-on exhaust by Vance & Hines. Right there. So those are the two modifications that the previous owner did before he or she traded in and get another bike. So, and that's what it came down to me when I purchased it. And another performance, well, not quite performance actually, just for looks only, that the previous owner did install. It's just this one right here. They call these right here killer glass. Basically just to show the coolant flow for your motor and to the radiator. And it's pretty cool at night because it comes with the LED. The whole kit comes with the glass, the mount, everything, and the LED that you connect it to your battery. And at night it turns red. If you can see right here. See, at night this is what it looks like, showing red for the coolant, which is the coolant is kind of pinkish red, so perfect for the red LED that the previous owner installed. Looks pretty cool at night. And previous owner replaced the original headlight with the LED headlight. This right here, that's the LED headlight that the previous owner replaced, which I didn't like it. It looks kind of weird. It looks kind of like a robot with a mouth and eyes and a nose. So that's why I didn't like it. So I replaced it with a stock headlight. I had to find this headlight right here off of eBay. So it took me a while to find it, but I did found it. So it looks a lot better in my opinion, because I like everything stock pretty much. I don't like to modify anything that much on a motorcycle. Try to keep it stock as much as possible. So anyways, it was running a little too rich, I believe, because when all those two modifications the previous owner did, which is K&N air filter and a dual slip-on Vance & Hines exhaust, every time when I accelerate and release the throttle or decelerate, I kept getting diesel pop. So sometimes loud, sometimes not. So basically usually diesel pop caused by running too rich, because the unburned fuel start ignited inside the exhaust. When it comes out, ignite again at the exhaust port. That's what I'm understanding for diesel pop. So anyways, I went to Fuelmoto. You can see right here, fuelmoto.com, and if you go in there, you can purchase this right here. It's a Dynojet Power Commander 6. Basically, it's a piggyback tuner. Before you purchase it, you have to fill in the description what modification you did on your motorcycle. So that's why I put Cannon air filter and dual slip-on exhaust by Vance and Hines. I also added another modification, which is I went topless on the airbox. So basically I took the top off. This right here, that's the top of the airbox for the V-rod muzzle. So basically I took it off and relocate the air fuel meter right here. I kind of zip tie the sensor onto the bottom box because I don't like to drill any plastic parts. Try to keep it as original as possible. So what I did right there, I took the top off, so it went topless right now. Topless, Cannon air filter, and dual slip-on exhaust by Vance and Hines. So that's what you have to do. All the modification that you did to your V-rod muzzle, you put it in the description before you purchase the tuner from Fuelmoto. And this is what I got today, which is from FedEx by Fuelmoto. And if you notice, this one has been opened already because they have to open it up and program it in, map to your specs. So if you receive this in the mail by FedEx or UPS, make sure the seal is not broken. If it's broken, you need to email them back and let them know that it's been tampered with. So right now the seal is not broken, so you're good right there. Alright, I'm gonna cut it open and see what's inside. Alright, let's break the seal, see what's inside. Voila! Dynojet Power Commander 6 fuel injection module. This one right here, you can also program it yourself. It's up to you, but you need a software and a laptop to connect this together and tune it yourself. But since try to cut out all the hassle that you have to do, basically you just fill in the description and tell them what your modifications are, and then they'll program it in for you, because that's what they always do, just to make it convenient for you. That's what they did. So it's pretty good. So this one comes with the module right here, the piggyback module, 3M tape to mount that module onto the body of the motorcycle. That's a 6-foot USB wire. This one, it comes with the kit anyways, because for you to have an option to tune it yourself with the software, but the software is pretty expensive and you need a laptop to do it. Comes with a sticker, Dynojet. Pretty cool sticker. Another 3M tape, double-sided 3M tape. These are the cover, the dust cover, I guess, for the module. Right there, for you to plug it in to keep the dust out. These are the pins for the wires that you connect the two. You can add on to a O2 sensors, those wideband O2 sensors. Got a serial number on the back, alcohol wipes, Another sticker, power commander. Zip tie. Warranty card. Make sure you keep this warranty card because it'll come in handy if something wrong with the unit. Basically just keep the whole box for keepsake, just in case you're gonna have to use the warranty, then you're covered. Read me first. This one also comes with the instruction on how to install it. It's fairly easy. You can scan that right there and it'll show you how to install them. Fairly easy. But I'm just gonna give you guys a shortcut on how to install it. Pretty easy. Alright, let's get to it. So before you install the Power Commander 6, make sure the power is shut off. You don't have to disconnect the battery, just turn the motorcycle off, shut the power off right here. Make sure the switch is on the off position. Open up the seat. Now you need to remove this seat right here to access the computer unit, which is underneath the seat. Basically it's only two bolts. One right here and one right there. That's all you have to do. Just remove that two bolts and you should be able to remove this seat right here. This bolt right here, well, this rubber is tore up, so you take this rubber off. This right here is a 13mm bolt, so you need to get a deep socket and remove this bolt right here. And this bolt right here is 10mm bolt. So you need to remove that to be able to remove this seat right here. There's a washer down there too. There's a long plate back here underneath here to lock the seat down with the fender. So once you lift it up, you pull forward. All right. Right there. That was the plate pushed into the fender to hold it in place. Now this right here, that's an ECM or ECU, whatever you're gonna call it. First, you need to disconnect this one right here. You push down on the tab right there. There you go. If you look at this right here, the connector, they look identical. So basically it'll fit right on. This one, the OEM original wire. Get this connector right here, plug it into the ECM. And push it in until it clicks. There we go. Alright, now this one, you connect original OEM wire onto the piggyback connector. And it's only go on one way. See this little tab, there's a little raised tab right here. You have to line up and connect this part right here. This one's the lock. So just connect both of these together until it clicks. There you go. Looks good right there. Now before you start putting the seat back on, let's make sure you use the supply dust cover to cover these port right here, so it won't have any dust getting inside there. Long piece right here. See this port right here, the back? Use this dust cover right here that comes with it. Go ahead and cover this port to prevent dust from getting inside the unit. And two more right here. Go ahead and cover that two ports. There you go. Now all 3 ports are covered to prevent dust from getting inside the unit. Okay, this is what I did. I put this right here, and I put the Power Commander 6 unit right here. And I'm not gonna zip tie anything. I'm just gonna leave it like the way it is. Put the seat back on. Put the bolt back on. Now you don't have to torque this down, just snug tight. That should be good enough, because basically just hold the seat down to the frame. Put this torn rubber back on. Don't forget to put the washer on right there. Looks like this part right here is already broken from the previous owner, but it's alright. That washer will keep that plastic intact. Now snug tight on that one. Now have to torque it down. There you go, that's it. All done. Basically just 2 little bolts that holding the back passenger seat. Once those 2 bolts remove, it's all plug and play. Alright, now it's time to start it up and see what it sounds like. That's it, you guys. I hope you guys learned something today on how easy it was to install a Power Commander 6 on a 2014 Harley Davidson V-Rod muscle. It's pretty simple. It's basically just a piggyback ECU. You just connect and go. That's it. It has been pre-programmed for your specification or whatever your modification were. Just tell them what you did onto the bike, and then they'll program the perimeter in for you into a Power Commander 6 by Dynojet. Alright, that's pretty simple task right there. Basically just a 15-minute job or less. Fairly simple. Anyone can do it. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.